Watch Fox Sports Zone. More sports coverage than anyone else in the Midlands. Watch Fox Sports Zone. Sponsored by Lexington Medical Center, starts right now.
Welcome into Sports Zone, everyone. Happy Friday to you. I'm Sports Director Matt Dowell. The high school football season is down to the wire with only a few teams left as teams all over the state battled for their spot in next week's state championships. So let's show you who's headed to the title games and which teams saw their seasons come to an end tonight. Starting in 5A Division I, Dutch Fork hosting Spartanburg. A Dutch Fork getting the opening kickoff, and it takes them 3 plays before Ethan Offing, their trusty quarterback, finds Boykin Bickley down the middle for the 67-yard touchdown. What a throw, what a catch. Dutch Fork with the statement early as they go up 7-0. Next possession for Dutch Fork, the two hookup again for 48 yards, and this is going to set up the swing pass from Offing to KJ Smith. So that connection was a big time throw again from Offing, and this time Offing going to go to KJ Smith, and Smith is going to do the rest for a 14-0 lead for Dutch Fork as they are in command on their home field. We're going to fast forward now to the second quarter. Spartanburg lining up for a field goal, but Elgin Sessions getting the block, and the attempt is no good. The Silver Foxes fired up, and later on, Spartanburg's pass intercepted by Mario Anderson, putting a stop to the drive. Dutch Fork's defense has been so good all season. They were up 14-0 at the half, and Dutch Fork wins this one over Spartanburg 24-0. They will try and repeat as state champions. Tom Knott stays perfect in semifinal games. So who is Dutch Fork going to play in the state championship? Well, in the lower state championship, Sumter was down at Somerville. Starting with Somerville, Jalen Williams making his presence felt around the outside and down the field for the score. Somerville taking an early 7-0 lead over the Gamecocks. Now, this is the kind of night it was for Sumter. The pass here going to be complete for the green wave to Jaden Kelly. The Murray ball pops loose, but Carson Gunn is there to recover. So all things going right for Somerville so far. Next play, Cummings hitting Kamori DeWeese for the score, and the green wave up 14-0. Later on, we're still going to be with Somerville as this was starting to be a dominant performance. Cummings to Jaden Kelly. Murray, a 21-0 lead now for Somerville. Things looking bleak for Sumter. Meanwhile, Sumter can't get anything going on offense. Franklin Richardson running for his life, corralled by Tyree Patton as the Green Wave defense coming up with the big sack. Green Wave right back at it. Cummings off the play fake around the corner for the score. 28-0. Somerville at the half, and it was all Green Wave tonight. They overwhelmed Sumter, a final score 35-6. So it is Somerville versus Dutch Fork on Friday in the 5A Division I State Championship. Now in 5A Division II, we had an All-Midlands Lower State Championship today. The Irmo Yellow Jackets hosting the White Knoll Timberwolves in a must-see showdown. We're going to join this one in the first quarter. Irmo driving early, in their quarterback, Virginia Tech signee A.J. Brand, hands it off to senior Anton Jones, who gets the Yellow Jackets in the red zone. And Irmo coming up with the goods. The same drive, Brand this time on the keeper, uses his legs, finds the end zone for his first touchdown of the night. Irmo up 7-0 in the first. Now on the first play of the very next drive, White Knoll with an immediate answer. Timberwolves QB Landon Sharp with the handoff to Tion Fanning. Fanning finds space, and he is gone. The 66-yard touchdown ties the ball game at 7, and this is how it was all night, you guys. Back and forth. Into the second quarter now we go. It's going to be White Knoll once again as their fan base is pumped up, and this time Sharp keeps it himself, runs it in for the touchdown. The PAT would be no good, but White Knoll with their first lead of the game, up 13-7. Later on in the second, the QBs keep on shining. Irmo's turn. This time A.J. Brand again keeping it himself, using his legs. He's running it all the way in. Irmo making good with their extra point to go up 14-3, and the Yellow Jackets are going to battle past White Knoll 29-25 in a really intense game to make the state championship game for the first time since 2000. 2006. Irmo is in the title game. And in the state championship, they will play Northwestern. Northwestern was taking on Gaffney tonight, and this was a high-scoring affair, but it's Northwestern who wins it 58-40. So it will be Northwestern versus Irmo in the 5A D2 state championship game. Now, we didn't have any Midlands teams in the Final Four in either 4A or 3A classifications tonight, but still want to show you how those games played out and who's going to be playing in those state championship games. In 4A, West Side on their home field getting the better of South Point 35-14, a pretty comfortable win for West Side, and they will take on South Florence in the 4A state championship game as South Florence gets it done 27-20. Jaden Sellers, the younger brother of Lenore Sellers, plays for South Florence. He signed with the Gamecocks earlier this week. Now he's playing for another state championship. And in 3A, Oceanside Collegiate cruising past Loris tonight 42-7. So Oceanside in the 3A title game, and they will take on Belton Honia Path, who got an 8-point win over Mountain View Prep. So those title games are set as well in 4A and 3A. Meanwhile, in 2A, the Fairfield Central Griffins taking on Clinton in the Upper State Championship. Red Devils trying to get to state for the first time since 2009. Clinton starts hot. Red Devils' first possession of the game to Sean Richardson, throwing a dime to DJ Clark. How about that? Clinton up 7-0 early. But in the second, Fairfield has a powerful running back. Tadarian Greer has rushed for more than 1,000 yards this season, and he shows the speed. Gets into the end zone for the Griffins' first touchdown of the game. All tied up at 7, but Clinton responds quickly. Richardson has time. He cashes in, throws a bomb to Devin Swindler, and the Red Devils cap off the drive with a punch in from the 1. Clinton up 13-7. The Red Devils led 19-7 at the break. Clinton held scoreless, though, in the third and in the fourth. Fairfield Central pulls within 4, but the Red Devils are clutch when it matters most. With 6 to play, Richardson hits Swindler again, who takes it in for the touchdown. The Red Devils going to hold on tonight, and they win 32-21. They are now 1 win away from a 2A crown. The season comes to an end for the Fairfield Central Griffins, but what a season it was. Now, Clinton advances to the 2A championship game, and they will take on Barnwell in the title game next week at SC State as Barnwell gets the comfortable win 37-14 over Manning. So Barnwell versus Clinton in the 2A title game, and in 1A, Cross comfortably beating Lakeview 36-7, and Abbeville continues to just have an amazing program. They win 42-18 tonight over Louisville. So it will be Cross versus Abbeville in the 1A state championship game. So that means the state championship games are set, and they will be played at SC State University in Orangeburg next weekend. A really, really good slate of games next week.